It was a tough choice. You saved me, but killed him. I was sure you'd do the opposite. All we have to do now is make sure his death wasn't in vain. Listen. About what happened. What you did. Violence and evil. None of that's the answer. Absolutely not. Think back to that day. The day you decided to come to this hellhole for your child. Don't you think you were different then? Don't you think you were different? Angry. Like them. I know what it's like, how hard it is, and you're just trying to survive, but violence begets violence.
Attention, Army. Stranger and Syringion are gathering resistance. They want to fight back. Fools. They want to take over. We all know they can't do that. It's incredibly stupid, but even stupider. Trusting Syringion. His new partner will soon see that for himself. He called me his friend and all of you, didn't he? But I doubt he told you that Banbaleena would never be a good teacher. Banbaleena is just a pathetic attempt to appease Banbaleena, and Banban is a pathetic excuse for a professor.
Damn, door's closed. I gotta figure out how to open it, or I'm gonna kick it in with my own hands. What's he talking about? He's blatantly lying to everyone. He's lying to his own army. He's just trying to turn everyone against me. I'll tell you what. Forget everything I said before. Sometimes violence is only solved by violence. Violence and force. It's time to see who's stronger. It's open. Let's go.
Attention, Army. Everybody get to class now. I repeat, all hands to class now.
They're coming this way. Hide! Dangerous, but we need to know what this emergency meeting is about.
So, the topic of our meeting today is Givanium overdose, and Givanium plus. Let's start backwards. Givanium plus. It's the newest, and I'm not afraid to say it. A great version of the well-known Givanium created by our Mr. Dadadoo. The advanced serum that gave us faith opened our eyes. I don't think anyone will argue that it's just unbelievable, just like no one would argue that the classic version of Givanium is also important to all of us, because if it hadn't been invented, we wouldn't even be here. But, the most controversial part at first glance, the Givanium overdose. Sounds scary, doesn't it? Yeah, but that's the fallacy of fools. An overdose of Givanium doesn't overpower us. It only brings out our true potential. It gives us the strength, majesty, and power that lies behind the small amount of Givanium in our blood right now. Do not judge us by our appearance. No one became a monster after the Givanium experiment, not at all. They became themselves. It's a beautiful sight. A stranger, size him at once!
Syringion is already here, and I want you all to see the price he has to pay for his actions. Soon he will pay with his life.
I heard a noise. It must be the stranger. Everyone follow him. Hey, he's what? Locked us in here?
Hi, how far are you going?